Well, what do we have here? Where was I this week then? Zone 3. All 6 of my crosses were in Zone 3. I had 15% back. What do I think of this then? Well, there's not a lot I can say here because I haven't looked at the results yet, the judging, because the results only just come out. But Rami Malek here, it's in his line of sight to where I put mine, isn't it, more or less? It's a bit sort of further over, but it's only slightly out from that line of sight. And it's the same from the Giant. He's only sort of just slightly down from where ours were. So if I drew a line from the eyes further over from where I'd drawn them, they'd have crossed over there. So although I was quietly confident this week, I did think I would be either a winner or Zone 1 this week. So a bit disappointed, obviously, and very surprised to be in Zone 3. But when you look at actually where they've put it, it sort of makes sense, I suppose. Although it doesn't entirely line up with the guy sitting down in the background. Let's have a look at the judging then, see what they did. This is my first look at the judging, and what's going on here? We've got one all the way up there. I would have thought that's a bit too high and way too far to the left. Surely, there's no way he's looking up that steep. We've got one down here. I'd have thought that's a bit low, but I suppose it's within the area. That one over there would have thought was possibly too far to the right. Not much of a cluster there this week, is it? I haven't looked at the final result, but it doesn't look like there's much of a cluster there at all. We got 2 here, or 3 perhaps at the most. So, what do I think they'll take out? God, that's a tricky one. That one up on the left, that has to go. It's ridiculous. That's a hangover cross, that is. I don't know. They're all so far out, isn't they? If you take that bottom one out, will you have to take that top one out there? And what about this one over here? I don't know, guys. Definitely this one over here. That's nonsense. I'm not sure what they do with these others. Maybe they leave him in. I don't know. But look how wide the spread is. They've drawn the lines there. Look how wide the spread is from there to there, and from top to bottom. It's huge, isn't it? Nonsensical. All right, let's skip it forward then and see if they've taken anybody out. All right, jump forward to the end, and we're down to 6 crosses. They took the drunken one out. That was up here somewhere, and they've also taken out Matt. Matt's taken out his own, which was down here by this cross here, which I thought was a bit odd, bit of an odd place to put it. But so we've ended up with 6 crosses, and I suppose that makes more sense. I'm surprised how scattered it was this week. I didn't think it was that difficult a picture this week, so I'm surprised that they're as scattered as they are. But yeah, that's the final result, down to 6. I don't know how you guys got on. You saw how I got on. Zone 3, terrible. And I'd gone right next to... In fact, of my 6 crosses, the furthest ones on the right were more or less where the average was. So our average was Zone 3 this week. So that was a terrible result. Right, let's have a look at this week's picture then, quickly. I think it's a bit of a strange one again this week because it's a fair distance from all the players again, isn't it? Now, what I did so far, you can see my 1 cross there. I always put 1 cross in on a Tuesday, and it's usually the first look. It's a hurried cross. But if I draw a line from this guy, because he looks to me, at the moment, like he's looking more or less a straight line to his left there. So my question was, well, where's this guy down here? Where is his eyesight crossing that eye line? And at the moment, if I draw some lines up there quickly, I think he's sort of looking in that direction. Obviously, I could be way out, and I'm sure you guys will tell me, you usually do. That's fine. But at the moment, he looks to me like he could be looking in that direction. Now, it might be further left, might be further right. I'll have a look at it every day before I make my decision on the weekend. But I think this guy on the right-hand side here is a bit of a red herring. He's too far back, I think, to make any valid difference. But that's where I am at the moment. Because I looked at this fella in green and I thought, is he looking straight across or is he looking down a bit? But when I zoomed in on his eyes in a magnifying glass, he looks as though he's looking in a straight line, not really up or down. But his head is tilted back ever so slightly, so I think it's along that line somewhere. Might be a tad lower. But that's where I am at the moment. What's that? What is that coordinate? Let me look. 22641184. I'll put that in the as my first guess in the comment section anyway. So I'll do the same as I do every week. I'll put a comment in the comment section saying reply to this comment with your coordinate, even though you just throw them in everywhere. And then, but at least I get them. And some of them I don't get at all. I only know about them because I have an email every time I get a new comment. So reply to that comment with your coordinate and I'll put them in and we'll make another one on Saturday. So let me know how you got on and where you think it should be on this picture. So good luck, guys, and we'll speak later in the week.